The movement must continue. See, we let it go to sleep. This movement's got to be woke up again.
Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Renee Unique on Unite Louisville on the Plug Network Online. And thank you for tuning in on your lunch break in midday. And today's guest, I have Raven Sanders with Red Barrel Barbecue and Catering. He has a part of the Stop the Violence movement, and he's been doing that for the past couple of years. So I wanted to bring him on the show today. Also, I have James Adams, and he is the founder of the Louisville Heat semi-basketball team, and also It Takes a Village organizations. So I'm excited today to speak with these guests and introduce you to them and all the wonderful things that they do in the community. And hopefully it inspires you to want to become a volunteer or start your own organization.
When you've been pastoring a congregation for 60 years, you got to be very careful who you recommend. I have experienced Spring Valley working with families that don't have the ability to pay.
No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Commercial cleaning. We educate people on compliance to get through the COVID crisis. Call us at 502-299-0714. No Limit Cleaning, your dirt is our business. Again, that's 502-299-0714.
Are you a poet for the people? Illuminating the emotions of those who know what suffering from an unjust system feels like. Everyone doesn't have the opportunity to hold a crowd by the ears, so for us to take on that role with our God-given craft, it's only right. Are you a poet for the people? A destiny meant not for the weak. We too have suffered trials and tribulations, experienced in rebuilding what was once torn down with the words that we speak.
Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Changing Image Barbershop is your best choice for your family haircuts. Just off of Hikes Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center. Changing Image Barbershop has lots of parking and plenty of seats inside with a great family environment where every customer is treated professionally and like family. They specialized in the newest styles and cuts. Changing Image is the best barbershop in the Ville. They now have a braider and over 15 barbers available to you. Call them at 502-907-0010 or visit them at 2251 Hikes Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center.
Hi, my name is Renee Unique, and thank you for tuning in with the Plug Network Online. And my guest this afternoon is James Adams. He is with the Heat Louisville organization, the basketball organization, and also he has an organization called It Takes a Village. And I want to thank you again for taking your time out because I know you are extremely busy. And but I wanted to make sure that that our Plug family and everyone in the community get connected with you. So can you give us a little bit of background and history and exactly what you do?
Yeah, my name is James Adams, like she said. I'm native of Louisville, Kentucky. I was born there, and I was living there until I was in elementary school, and then I did my middle school on up, and majority of my life in Augusta, Georgia. I just left from Louisville, Kentucky. I was living there about 10 years ago. For 10 years, I'm sorry. I lived there for 10 years, and I just moved back in August to return back to Atlanta, Georgia area. And I recently came upon a program, semi-pro team. I was asked about a semi-pro team that was in Louisville, Kentucky, and then with my nonprofit, A Village, I put it up under my nonprofit because it was, just trying to give a second chance to the young men that I'm working with, to give them a second chance. Just like the kids, the young man, I keep on calling them kids, but the young man that had wasn't able to go play basketball on a higher level, as far as either they couldn't make it to college because of life issues and just stuff like that. So I just stepped in because I'm always about giving a second chance because somebody gave me a second chance, so I like giving. And plus it's my hometown, so I like came back home to do that, and it's pretty much what it is. And we have matter of fact, we're about to come up to our new season, which the end of this month, I think. And but you can come, and if you you can follow us on our Facebook page, Louisville Heats, and we can keep you in tune to what we have coming up, our games and things that we're doing in the community as well, because we're gonna be doing like just different things. We're just trying to plug into the community because like we said, we're a new upcoming semi-pro basketball team in Louisville.
Right. So you've been doing this for a couple of years. So you work with basically at-risk youth. You work with teenagers, and so what are some things that you guys are currently working on, of what you've worked on in the past, and how people can get connected and support what you're doing?
Well, I had it was a boxing gym / mentoring program right in the Portland area. It was on 2430 West Main Street. Right. Me and my partner at the time, Derico Mary, which they're still there. The boxing gym is still there, and it's helping youth, keep kids out of the street and keep them busy.
Right.
And which is, like I said, it's a boxing gym, and he trains them and get them ready. They can either go non-pro, at the age of 7. I think that's when they start off at 7, and but with Augusta, not Augusta, but what is it? I can't even think what it's called. USA Boxing. It's through USA Boxing. Okay. And they can get registered through USA Boxing. They better go, have fights, but they be semi-pro. Not semi-pro, but pro, right. Amateur fights. They have amateur fights, and then eventually they can go. If they want to take it farther, they can go pro. Right. We have a young man there in Louisville, Kentucky. They call him, what is his name? Dimitri. I can't think his name right now. But y'all got a pro. He just went pro. He's in five fights in. He's all won by KOs. They call him Juicy. That's his nickname. They call him Juicy. Okay. And then but now I'm back I'm back in Georgia area, and I'm I'm trying to do the same thing down here. Open up a boxing gym / mentoring clinic down here. It's called A Village Boxing Gym / mentoring clinic. And so that's what I'm doing, trying to do the same thing that we was doing up there. I'm trying to do it down here. Right.
And so I like that because the thing about it is boxing, sports, it teaches self-discipline. It teaches like responsibility. It teaches like basically it's a value in how you conduct yourself when it comes to any type of violence, conflict, resolution, self-esteem. And I think boxing right now is very important, and exactly what you're doing with these kids, because just to think about everything as far as the violence that's going on in the streets right now, and having them something that can teach them besides pulling the trigger, I can also go in the boxing ring, right? Because like you said before, someone gave you a second chance. So So just going out there in these areas, especially Portland, because we know Portland here in Louisville, Kentucky is the poorest zip code in Louisville, Kentucky. And
that's what we was doing, just pretty much trying to give them a safe place and safe environment, and so they can come and get some life skills, some everyday skills. You can get a lot of skills out of just boxing and other sports, like you said. So that's pretty much what we was trying to do, just give them a safe place to come, and get some basic skills. Every time they come in that door, that was a skill they was getting. That was mentoring that we was given as well.
All right, so what are some challenges that you have faced as an organization? I know we had spoke before about some things about just getting the funding or the support from the higher ups of the city to even listen to your vision and to help you financially back. What are some challenges? Because all of us have challenges. We're black organizations, we're smaller organizations. Some of the the huge ones that are out here that are always getting allocated the funds. But what are some challenges that you have faced?
Yeah, about me, I was like I said, my organization. Both of them, I got two organizations, but both of them are 501c3, and which are nonprofits. And so I'm basically we run off of grants, fundraisers, and donations. That's the reason why I left Louisville, Kentucky too, because I couldn't get, like you said, the higher ups, the mayor. Matter of fact, he came in to cut the ribbon with us to open up our gym, and we had we did like 3 backpack giveaways.
Right.
And all this stuff we was doing out of our own pockets. Even the gym, we was doing it out of our own pockets. And when we had an event, we had a backpack giveaway with a slash little boxing event, and we did it right in front of the gym, right in the middle of 24th and 25th Street. We did it right in the street, free to the public. And like I said, we reached out to the mayor several times there, and he just he fed us, saying he was gonna help us out. Never did, or he'll send us to another person, then that person send it to another, and it's just like a big old circle.
It sounds very familiar here in the 502. And
we never did. We never did get any funds. I think the last time he came to our event, we invited to our event, he even made a remark that he was like, it's like y'all doing good, on your own. So I mean, and I even reached out to giving back to Louisville, some kind of program they have there. Give back to Louisville, which they have 4 nonprofits, and I was in that for 2 years, and I think the first year they gave me like $40, and the second year they gave me like $10.
Then they sent you a $10 check in the mail.
Yeah, sent me a $10 check. Yeah, $10 the second year. The first year was 40, the second year was $10, and it made me kind of feel a certain kind of way because I was seeing these other places, other nonprofits was giving money. They was giving them a nice sum of money, to help them out. And it was like kind of like a slap in the face because it was like the horse farm or something like that, which retirement horse farm. It was like the Humane Society. They was giving like big funds to them, and I was like, wow, we trying to save kids' lives here. We're trying to keep them kids off the street, But and so it was like I said, it was kind of slap in the face. So I just said, I'm pack up my stuff. I left and moved down here, in which I've been given a building. Got funds coming in. We like I said, it's just like a different environment.
Well, I'm glad you didn't give up your vision, and I'm glad you've been out here doing what you are called to do, and taking it from city to city because it's desperately needed. Real quick before we go, you also have a show called, is it Journey to the Throne?
Journey to the Throne.
Yes, I've watched it several times, and I love it. You guys are doing some amazing things.
Yeah, it's aired out. It's a podcast talk show that we got here in Atlanta area. We located in the Atlanta area. I was when I moved back down here, a guy that I went to school with, high school. We went to middle school and high school together, and he hit me up on Facebook and said, and he said, I see all the things you was trying to do in Louisville, Kentucky. He said, I got a podcast show I'm trying to get up. And he said, seem like I think you'll fit right on in it. And I said, yeah. And I said, anything that's, dealing with helping anybody, helping our youth. And that's pretty much what our program is about. We trying to give, like it said, a journey to the throne. We're trying to get youth, whoever else want to listen to our, what we have to say. We try to give our best knowledge and give them some of our journeys an example to try to get them to that throne area, to bring our young kings into the grown kings and grown men.
Yes. So we're going to wrap it up. And again, I appreciate you. So how can people get, if you have a website, email, tell us, what day your shows air and how everyone can support what you're doing. And you got some games coming up here in Louisville soon, right? So
yeah, you can reach about the games in Louisville, Kentucky, the Louisville Heats. You can go on our website page at Louisville Heats. Not our website page, our Facebook page, Louisville Heats. I have a website page. You can go look on there too. It's a small, all in small, lowercase letters, AVINC.site. You can, and we also, our show is on, we do it every other Thursday at 9:30. And it's on Facebook and Instagram. You can see it's on Facebook, and it's A Journey to the Throne with the letter 2.
Well, thank you again, and I appreciate you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Adams, and we are definitely going to connect soon, and you have a good day.
All right, thank you, and appreciate it, and we sure will.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
When you've been pastoring a congregation for 60 years, you got to be very careful who you recommend. I have experienced Spring Valley working with families that don't have the ability to pay.
No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Commercial cleaning. We educate people on compliance to get through the COVID crisis. Call us at 502-299-0714. No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Again, that's 502-299-0714.
Are you a poet for the people? Illuminating the emotions of those who know what suffering from an unjust system feels like. Everyone doesn't have the opportunity to hold a crowd by the ears, so for us to take on that role with our God-given craft, it's only right. Are you a poet for the people? A destiny meant not for the weak. We too have suffered trials and tribulations, experienced in rebuilding what was once torn down with the words that we speak.
Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Changing Image Barbershop is your best choice for your family haircuts. Just off of Hikes Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center. Changing Image Barbershop has lots of parking and plenty of seats inside with a great family environment where every customer is treated professionally and like family. They specialized in the newest styles and cuts. Changing Image is the best barbershop in the Ville. They now have a braider and over 15 barbers available to you. Call them at 502-907-0010 or visit them at 2251 Hikes Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center.
Welcome back, Plug family. My name is Renee Unique on Unite Louisville and the Plug Network Online. And thank you for tuning in on your lunch break at midday. And today's guest is Raven Sanders with Red Barrel Barbecue and Catering. And also his organization is called Put the Beef on the Grill. And I've known Raven for a long time, Plug family. We have been working together for many, many years. And I have been trying to get him on the show because he has done some remarkable things in this community. I mean, he is and just not to brag about what he does. I'm telling you, honestly, he's a foot soldier. He is a foot soldier, not only for God, but for this community for a long time. He has done things out here that the last minute, if I called him and said, hey, can you help me with something out here in the community involving, homeless families? We've done a lot of community events with kids, backpack giveaways. We've done trunk or treats. We've done a lot, because there was a point that I was running for politics, and he helped, cater for that, for different events that I had. But not only that, we've had the Stop the Violence events and Shiny Pork all over through the city. We've also went to Frankfurt and we protested, and, the center. So we have, when you're doing the right things out here, you will meet the right people. And that's what I tell people all the time. It is always about your network is your net worth. But you also want to make sure that you involve yourself to be active around good people with good hearts that have good intentions to do the right things. And so I'm not going to keep continuing bragging on him. I'm going to let
Oh,
him.
please carry on. Keep it going. Oh,
I'm going to let
I'm not
him
getting the big
tell
head or
you
nothing. Go
exactly
ahead.
why, who he is, because he has a past and he has a testimony. So thank you, Raven. I've been trying to get you on the show, and thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely. I told you I was eventually gonna make some time and
Right.
make sure I was gonna keep up this obligation. And like I said, the devil tried to keep me from coming out the front door and
Yes.
even getting out the car.
Yes.
But
And he's a
I'm
liar.
still here. I'm
Right.
still here. I'm
That's
still
right.
here. A little bit about for your audience that doesn't know anything about me again. My name is Raven Sanders, and I'm the owner and founder of Red Bar Barbecue and Catering. And what I did is I took that platform and used it with I Stop the Violence, Put the Beef on the Grill movement. And that started about now going on 8 years now. This is our 7th year on a humble, just in Shiny Park. And then some of us got together. It's like, hey, let's make it official. I kept it going, put time, money, blood, sweat, tears into it because I was a part of the problem on these streets. I used to ride around with an AK on the front seat like it was my girlfriend. I didn't care if you had a badge or a bandana, you could get it.
Right.
But for me to see my friend's mama asking to see her son one more time in a casket, she found him on the back porch with his head blown out. My cousin was shot point blank in her chest in front of her kids and her husband. Another young man from the community around that time, he was shot in the back of his head while driving. Over what? Over what? Numbers? Clout? Street cred? No. No mother or father should ever have to bury their child due to gun violence. I don't care if your mama's 80 and you 65. You still somebody's child. That 80-year-old mama shouldn't have to bury her 65-year-old child due to gun violence. But we got babies. They can't even ride in the car with their daddy. They can't even sit and eat cake.
They can't even play outside.
They can't even play outside. And the numbers are going up. 200? We almost at 200.
And it's not even that.
And it's these young boys. Listen to me. This is real life. This is not Grand Theft Auto. This is not none of them games where you get an extra man or extra life. Once you gone, you gone. All that old tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Can we cuss? Because sometimes I might slip up.
Oh, no, we keep it real. Right?
Okay,
I tell people all the time,
all that old tough
keep it
guy shit,
100.
man. Hey, listen, for you to take the life of a child, you're a coward. You're a punk. And you're going to meet your boyfriend. I guarantee you're going to meet your boyfriend. Because they found out you killed a kid or did anything, oh, they got a special place for you. Yeah, you're going to be somebody's girlfriend. And these ones that keep thinking about, oh, yeah, I'm a man. It was one time I was locked up and I asked these young boys, I said, you a man? You claim you a man? I said, who's the first person you call? My mama. Why? You a man. You a man, right? Why you calling your mama? So then you putting that burden on your mama. You putting phone calls on your mama. Your mama got to get you commissary. Your mama got to get you a lawyer. You see what I'm saying? Your mama got to come and visit you. You putting all this extra burden on your mama. Oh, and then God forbid, for whatever you doing to get you in jail, get you put on a
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
And then soon they sentence them. Who's the first thing they cry out? They cry for their mama.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
right.
They want to blame the white man.
Yeah.
They want to blame them. Oh, the white man did this to me. No, listen to me. I'm gonna back this all the way up. We gotta take self-accountability. It's no more blaming Bob with the badge. You made a conscientious decision, a grown-up decision to take another human life. I don't use the word black-on-black crime because that's stupid to me.
Really?
It's human-on-human crime. In the Bible I read, it simply said Cain killed his brother. It didn't mention black, white, Caucasian, whatever. Gun violence affects everyone. Since 1999, now it's going, I was saying 40,000. Since 1999, almost 50,000 people have been killed due to gun violence. Let's break the numbers down to the ones that's under 25. Now let's break the numbers down to under 21.
So why do you think that's a problem? Because I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why I think it's a problem is because we have an absent fatherless homes. So our men are incarcerated. They become a product of their own environments and system. And also it just kind of goes back all the way to the 70s, where laws and things were placed and they were this not for us. These gun laws are not for us, and through generations without any education and knowing who you are and where you come from, then that's what happens.
Yeah.
When things are stolen from you and our history and is stolen from us, of course you're going to have these lost souls out here.
That's
because
exactly
they
what it
feel
is.
like they don't have
That's
anything
exactly
to
what it
live
is.
for.
Right.
And there's been many times where when I'm telling you, we have been putting in work for years.
Yeah.
Been putting work.
Putting in work.
Last minute, without any type of funding from anybody.
Out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
We get a few little donations from here, and we're grateful from what the people conspire, and these,
because we don't beg.
Yeah,
That's
we don't beg. We
we're not
shouldn't
gonna
have
beg.
to. We shouldn't have to. You see the same thing we seeing every day. Listen to me. This little young man that got killed on a bus stop. My middle name is Tyree. That hurt my feelings. That was scary. My oldest son's name is Tyree. And for me to, matter of fact, same initials. Come on now. That's way too close.
Heartbreaking.
Way too close.
It is. And to even get a little bit deeper and closer, not to put it out there, but your daughter also got shot.
My daughter was shot in 2019 on the highway. She lost her right kidney. She had severe intestinal damage, and she was even pregnant. So I lost a grandchild. Piggybacking off what you said about the parents in the home, yes and no. Because now we got a lot of two-parent children. I know one back in the day, his father was a sheriff. He was doing everything out in the streets. Two-parent home. We got to get these babies educated. We got to get them a purpose.
Right. So the solutions that are out there,
Yeah.
and you're providing a solution with the Stop the Violence movement, putting the beef on the grill. So we know why, we know the history. So what are some of the solutions that you had came up with? Because these events that we put on, it sheds a positive light. Families come out and providing resources, the free food, and the fellowship and the music. It's the church without the sanctuary.
That's it.
We bring the sanctuary to the people. When you go to the people, there's a change. It's a difference.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
Yeah, because
You're making a difference.
this last event we fed about 500 people, a little bit over 500 people. Last year with our food ministry it was over 6,000 people. What we got to do is once again we got to give them a purpose.
Yes.
See, when you remove fish from water, it dies. When you remove a plant from the soil, it dies. When you remove a man from God, it kills other men. Men kill other men because they have no purpose. And I tell these young men, if you have no purpose, you shouldn't even have a girlfriend. Because where are you going to take her to? Where are you going to lead her to? Right down that same path of destruction.
It's the same way with our leaders, right?
The men of the house, when we think of the man of the house or the boss or whatever, we think of the man is on top. That's false. The man is on the bottom because he is the foundation of the house. The man is the foundation of the house.
So that's what we do here in Unite Louisville is we build a house. We're building a foundation with great people like Raven, the James, and so many more that has been on this show the past couple of months since we started. We're building a foundation, a house. This, our Plug family that is continuing supporting us with what we're doing is not only providing the information and the education for you, we have the people that are out here doing the work, and they're not begging and they're not asking for a whole lot. Just support, maybe some volunteers, some funding. But see, one thing about the people that I bring on is because it's the way that I live my life. Hey, we live our life and we do what we do for the man upstairs. So the man upstairs has already provided every resource that we need. We just want to make sure that we are advocating for you. So that's what the U stands for, is for you. Unity. And bringing this community and bringing Black people together, or anyone that wants to help us support, because, you know, we are in this together as one. And Raven, before we leave, can you tell everybody on how they can support you and how they can get a hold of you if you have any Cash App information and any type of upcoming events coming up? Or
I haven't. Well, if you're interested in joining us, you can find us on Facebook. Stop the Violence, Put the Beef on the Grill. You'll see it. It's a shirt just like this, in purple and red. Or you can go to my business page, Red Barrel Barbecue and Catering on Facebook. Check us out on. You can check us out on Google Maps. We got a 4.7 on Google Maps, and we don't even have a building. So
that tells you a whole lot.
Yeah, my name means more than your money. So you know that's the type of person I am. If it's not right, we're going to make it right.
And I tell you what, if you smell them in the air, you know you're in the right place. You are definitely in the right place. So the smoke is, there's a different type of smoke. There's no, the smoke that you smell is food for your soul. And again, I want to thank you, Plug family, for joining in with us. Until next time, I am you, and be blessed, be safe, and have a good weekend.
When you've been pastoring a congregation for 60 years, you got to be very careful who you recommend. I have experienced Spring Valley working with families that don't have the ability to pay.
No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Commercial cleaning. We educate people on compliance to get through the COVID crisis. Call us at 502-299-0714. No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Again, that's 502-299-0714.
Are you a poet for the people? Illuminating the emotions of those who know what suffering from an unjust system feels like. Everyone doesn't have the opportunity to hold a crowd by the ears, so for us to take on that role with our God-given craft, it's only right. Are you a poet for the people? A destiny meant not for the weak. We too have suffered trials and tribulations, experienced in rebuilding what was once torn down with the words that we speak.
Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Changing Image Barbershop is your best choice for your family haircuts. Just off of Hikes Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center. Changing Image Barbershop has lots of parking and plenty of seats inside with a great family environment where every customer is treated professionally and like family. They specialized in the newest styles and cuts. Changing Image is the best barbershop in the Ville. They now have a braider and over 15 barbers available to you. Call them at 502-907-0010 or visit them at 2251 Hikes Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center.